What if parts of your body are basically old apps that never got uninstalled? Imagine carrying around buttons and levers evolution forgot to remove. Creepy, right? But also kind of funny. Today we're diving into 9 body parts that may one day disappear. They feel normal now, but science suggests they're leftover features, like antique software running on new hardware. We'll keep it chill, witty, and slightly weird, and see what your future self might no longer have. Number 9. Wisdom teeth, ancient chewing tools. If you've ever had your jaw ache like it's hosting a demolition derby, blame wisdom teeth. Our ancestors chewed raw roots, fibrous plants, and tough meat. Bigger jaws made room for these extra molars. But modern diets are softer, and our jaws shrank. Result? Pain, surgery, ice packs, and TikTok clips of people acting loopy on anesthesia. Some populations already show a decline in wisdom tooth development, an evolutionary trial version of delete. Scientists think in thousands of years, wisdom teeth might fully vanish. Until then, they remain dental drama queens. So while you chew on that, let's slide down to another leftover pouch. Number 8. Appendix, the misunderstood sidekick. For decades, the appendix had a terrible reputation. Doctors called it useless, comedy writers called it a ticking time bomb, and everyone feared appendicitis. But immunologists discovered it houses lymphoid tissue and may act like a safe house for good gut bacteria. That's helpful, but not critical. Many people live fine without it, and other mammals use larger versions for digesting fiber. So why keep it? Because evolution doesn't uninstall parts unless they're dangerous during the survival years of childhood. Appendicitis often strikes later, so the gene persists. Could the appendix shrink into obscurity? Possibly. But it also proves a point. Sometimes what we think is lazy design has a subtle job. Speaking of leftovers, let's look at a tailbone that waves from history. Number 7. Tailbone, the ghost of tales past. Your coccyx is the skeletal mic drop at the end of your spine. Once it balanced tails, now it anchors muscles and ligaments. It's not useless, but it is a remnant. Occasionally, babies are born with tiny vestigial tails, quickly removed at birth. Over time, the coccyx might shrink further, but full deletion is unlikely because too many pelvic muscles rely on it. Still, its shape varies wildly between people. Think of it like an old staircase in a remodeled house, no longer leading anywhere, but still holding the frame together. From tales to tingles, let's talk about goosebumps. Number 6. Goosebumps, nature's broken thermostat. Ever shivered during a sad song or horror movie jump scare? That's erector pili muscles raising your hairs. On furry ancestors, it trapped heat and made them look bigger to predators. On us, it's cosplay without the costume. Goosebumps don't scare threats or warm us much. Why do they stick around? Because they're cheap to maintain and linked to other reflexes. Evolution deletes what's costly, not harmless quirks. Over time, as body hair fades, goosebumps may be nothing more than faint twitches. Still, they give good drama. And speaking of hair, number 5. Body hair, except the essentials. Eyebrows keep sweat out of your eyes. Eyelashes guard against dust. Scalp hair shields against sunburn. But chest hair, arm hair, random back fuzz, functionally minor. As humans wore clothes, built shelters, and invented heaters, hair lost its survival edge. Over millennia, body hair has thinned. The trend might continue until future humans look smoother than today. Fun twist. Follicles don't vanish, they just miniaturize. So your descendants may still technically have hair. You just need a microscope to notice. While we're peeking at skin, let's move to an optional wrist tendon. Number 4. Palmaris longus, the spare part muscle. Make a fist, touch thumb to pinky, and flex your wrist. Do you see a tendon pop up? Maybe not. Up to 20% of people don't have it at all. The palmaris longus once helped with climbing and gripping. Today, surgeons harvest it for grafts, since losing it changes nothing. Its disappearance rate varies globally, but overall, it's trending optional. It's the human equivalent of a car feature nobody uses, like a cassette slot in a Tesla. Next, let's blink sideways at a phantom eyelid. Number 3. The third eyelid, a folded relic. Birds and reptiles have a nictitating membrane, a transparent eyelid sweeping across the eye. Humans keep only a crescent-shaped fold, the plica semilunaris. It does minor tear work but doesn't cover the eye. Functionally, goggles and sunglasses replaced it. Will it fade further? Possibly. But because it doesn't harm anything, It may just persist as a quiet reminder of animal ancestry. From eyes, let's swivel to ears. Number 2. Ear wiggling muscles. Party tricks only. Cats twitch their ears to catch prey sounds. Humans, we wiggle for fun. 3 auricular muscles still sit around each ear, but most of us can't control them. They don't add survival value anymore. Over time, they may atrophy, merge into fascia, or remain as ghost lines. Their only modern function is entertaining kids or proving you can still surprise yourself. But if ears stopped wiggling, no one's survival odds would change. For our finale, let's shrink things down to the foot. Number 1. The pinky toe helps balance, especially in side-to-side movement. But shoes, flat surfaces, and urban life reduce its necessity. Could it vanish? Possibly slim down, shorten, or become more variable. But a full disappearance is doubtful because feet are complex systems. Alter one part and the whole balance shifts. More likely, pinky toes will morph into different shapes across populations. Still, they'll probably remain the underappreciated sidekicks of balance. So don't ditch them just yet. Here's the big picture. Our bodies are museums of leftovers. Wisdom teeth, appendix, tailbones, goosebumps, hair, tendons, eyelid folds, ear muscles, pinky toes, they remind us evolution edits slowly. Features shrink when pressures fade. They persist when harmless. And sometimes they repurpose into something new. You're walking proof of history, carrying blueprints that once solved problems your ancestors faced. The what if? Imagine future humans reading about your quirks the way we laugh about tails. What do you think? Drop your weirdest one below.